Well, I think the Chelsea players are already on holiday. What was that? Embarrassing. Another embarrassing performance against the Everton side fighting for their lives. Welcome to the match review of Everton 1, Chelsea 0.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
I'm just fed up with this team. The season's over. We're not winning against Liverpool, playing like this. The season is done for me. Done and dusted. It's finished. The players are not bothered. You know, the attitude stinks out there. And let's hope that the new owners, that's if they're still interested, because after watching them, I don't know whether these guys still want to buy us or not, or dodge a bullet and let someone else take on this shower show, because what I witnessed today was nothing short of an embarrassment. You know, okay, Everton are fighting for their lives, which I understand, but the least you can do, all I want is a minimum effort. I don't care if we were 10 points ahead in the league or whether we had qualified for the Champions League. You want effort. You know, this is what this is what the fans expect. The fans who pay their money to go and watch, the fans who invest their time on watching, they want to see their team play with a bit of effort, not that nonsense that we saw today. And it's not like only today, this has been going on for quite some time now, and it's totally unacceptable. You know, I haven't enjoyed what a Chelsea game for ages now. The last two good games we played, I can't say I enjoyed them, was Liverpool in the League Cup and the comeback against Real Madrid, which we ended up getting knocked out of the Cup. But apart from those performance-wise, this isn't just a one-off. You know, this is okay, Southampton we could say, but when we won 6-0, probably that was okay. You know, so but you know, you look at some of the other ones, even some of our victories have been laboured. And yeah, so it's you know, you watch football for enjoyment as well. You're not getting any enjoyment watching this side with the same boring tactics of just knocking the ball around for knocking its sake. First half, what were we doing? Doing nothing in that first half. You know, not one single shot on target. We had what, 70% of the possession, but what do we do with that possession? Nothing. Sideways passing, backwards passing. Everton were in it for a battle. They came to battle, you know, as you would if you're fighting to get and stay in the division. But you know, the least you can, you know, you need players who are up for that battle, who are going to fight, you know, dig in. You know, Rudiger looks like his head's already in Real Madrid. He didn't usually. He's the one who's fighting, but he wasn't even up for it today. The only player who I say was up to it today, and he's the only one who comes out with some credit, was Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Some of his driving runs today were very good. Mason Mount put in a bit of an effort, but apart from that, the rest of them was just shambolic. I'm sorry, you know, it's just disgrace. It's a disgrace. That's all I can say. It's just, you know, I'm just flabbergasted by this performance. Second half, you know, and this another individual error. Azpilicueta was poor throughout. He should have gone off at the end of that first half. Actually, he came dwelling on the ball again. That was symptomatic to how we were playing. All the players were playing just lethargic, and they thought he had too much time on the ball. So Richarlison comes, nicks the ball off him, and scores a simple goal. This season, how many goals which have we conceded from individual errors? I'm not talking about bad mark. I'm not talking about giving the ball away, back passes, or you know, there's so many. I think there's been more this season than any other season where we've actually gifted the opposition a goal through, you know, dwelling on the ball or just passing it straight to them. You know, individual errors have cost us a lot this season. They're not good enough. We had a little spell where, and every time we play against this team, Jordan Pickford is like he's morphed into a prime Dino Zoff, for all those who remember him, or Petr Cech, or one of the top goalkeepers in the world. He looks like the #1 goalkeeper whenever he plays us. He's, you know, magnificent save from after the shot by Mount hit the post to get to that Azpilicueta shot. That was fantastic. Then he followed that out with another good save from Rudiger, and that's the only time we kind of had a little foothold in the game. That lasted for what, 5 minutes before we went back to type of, you know, ponderous football, you know, probing, nothing get going for us. And then he pulled off a decent save from Kovačić late on, which he should be making that save. That wasn't a brilliant save. He should be making that save. Lost his cheek after another fine run as well. He had a shot, which was a savable shot, but the other two were fantastic saves. The two that he made from the ones I just mentioned were shots you would expect a goalkeeper to save. But I wish, you know, okay, we couldn't do our job, but please, some of the other teams, Brentford and all the other teams who are playing Everton, please, please, please get this team out of this division. You know, I hate this team. I don't like any teams from Liverpool. This team are just as bad as Liverpool. The supporters were a disgrace. Yesterday, setting off fireworks outside the hotel. Today, holding onto the ball and not giving it back. And screaming at the referee for everything. And, you know, let's go to, you know, I didn't even mention the referee. You know, he was disgraceful, especially in the first half. You know, he was playing to the crowd. Every single time one of their players fell over, he gave a free kick. When we got kicked or fouled, nothing. You know, so this referee first half was awful. Bit better in the second half, to be fair, but the first half, he had a shocker. Their play acting, you know, okay, he put 7 minutes on because of Pickford's play acting, you know, throwing himself to the ground all the time, and Richarlison, okay, did have to go off, so it wasn't more for play acting, but some of the stuff, and Yerry Mina as well, to what he did to get Havertz booked when he threw himself to the ground. They should see that again. Give him a red card for that. It's disgraceful cheating. But yeah, no fight for our players. Havertz has been poor for a while now. That's not spoken about enough. Why Havertz, you know, he hasn't played. Werner, he had his purple patch, 2 games, and that was it. He's gone back to type. Not good enough. Even the substitutes that came on, Havertz, what did Ziyech do? Nothing whatsoever. What did Pulisic come on? You know, you're looking at your bench to change it. Nothing. And then talking about bench, Lukaku, we might as well just pack his bags and let him go now, because we lack that physicality in the middle of the park. We're lacking a goal, and he doesn't bring him on. So if he doesn't bring him on in a game like this, then there's no point in keeping this guy. We've got a £93 million player, or £97 million player on the bench, earning £325,000 a week, and he can't even get on. So, you know, we need to get rid, and we need to free up that wage bill. That can get him 3 decent players for $100,000 a week on that wage bill. You know, Tuchel clearly doesn't rate him, clearly doesn't trust him, so he has to go as well. You know, there needs I said it the other video, major surgery. It's not cosmetic surgery, it's major surgery that's required with this team. There's too many in this team who are not good enough, not up for the fight. We need players who are not only good ability-wise, because lots of people are going on, oh, let's get this player, he's brilliant and silky on the ball. I'm not interested in brilliant and silky on the ball. I'm interested in people who are going to play for this, play for the badge, players who don't care what match it is, if it's a meaningless match or whether it's something that means something. I want people to give 100% week in, week out, not when they want to turn it on. You know, these players can prove that they are good enough. They turned it on against Liverpool in the League Cup. They turned it on against Real Madrid, but the matches they feel that's beneath them, they're not turning it on. That's not professional for me. That's nowhere near professional. And if this team are not careful, then they're going to be finding themselves out of the top. But I think the top 4 is cemented. But with that defeat now, Tottenham won today. If Arsenal win, then Tottenham are 5 points behind us, and Arsenal are only 3 points behind us. Listen, if we are carrying on with this mindset, it's hard to get out of this mindset. We could find ourselves losing another 2 or 3 games this season, and we'll be out of the top 4. And it'll be your fault, players, if that happens. It's your fault for not taking this last few matches seriously, for not being professional enough. For, you know, because we've still, if we're in the top 4, nothing to play for, then maybe I can kind of, you know, it's still not acceptable. Maybe I can kind of see where they're coming from. But top 4 isn't guaranteed yet, guys. It's not guaranteed. But you're playing like it seems. You're playing like you're getting ready for pre-season. You're not going to switch it on against Liverpool playing like this in the FA Cup in a couple of weeks' time, if that's where your heads are at. It's not going to happen, guys. You know, I just want fighters in this club. People like Gallagher hopefully will come back. People who want to play for the badge, you know, not this nonsense that I saw today, you know, with just players turning up when they want to turn up. Not having that, not acceptable. Sorry guys, this is just, again, and week after week after week, I'm ranting at this team because they are not showing the right effort and desire that's needed for a top Premier League club. And you know, I was hoodwinked by this side because I thought that we were not far away from Manchester United and from Manchester City and Liverpool. But looking at this now, we are miles away from those 2 clubs because we've let standards slip. And you know, football is about mentality and character as well as ability, as I said before. And these guys are not showing that at all. So how are they going to put in a performance next season? Okay, we may start off well, then when things start not going for us, then the players will just start to go into this shell and not show the right character. That's what I'm seeing. You know, it's not only happened under Tuchel, it happened under Frank Lampard, it happened under Sarri, it happened under a lot of managers. Get rid of these mentally weak players, getting players with the right mentality. It's the only way we're going to be competing for the top honours. So that's it, rant over. Don't forget guys, stick your comments in the section below and like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video.